Hello everyone and welcome back. We are in January, but we're going to start the episode off by sleeping. We need to go into February now because we've done all the stuff we can do in January. We sold lots and lots of stuff, we earned lots and lots of money, and we bought a really cool fertilizer spreader. Right, so it's still snowing. It's been snowing for 2 months now, but at 9 o'clock in the morning it is actually daylight because before it was still dark. So that's not too bad. So first things first, all this stuff is the same. What is this? Front loaders are used to stack and load various goods. Now, I like that. I have been going on and on and on about wanting either a front loader or a forklift. So let's have a look at, because obviously that comes with no attachments. Let's see what sort of money front loader attachments are going to cost us. Here we go, front loader tools. Right, okay. So what we are looking for is just a set of forks, which is right there. Okay. That's pretty cool as well. A bag lifter. I've never used one of those before. But are these... is this what goes onto that small front loader? Or is this what goes onto like a front loader on a tractor? Wheel loader tools. I'm a little bit unfamiliar, to be honest with you. So let's just, so front loaders, let's see what it actually says. Yeah, it gives us no information whatsoever. Now I'm really tempted by that, because I do like to load things up properly. But, and this is a big but, I need the correct attachment for it. I don't want to buy the wrong one and waste lots of money. What I'll do is I will carry on as I was. But in the meantime, I am just going to do a little bit of research into that to see if I can find out what's what. So, anyway, let's head over to the grass fields. Is this one ready yet? No, it's not. So that probably means the other one isn't either. I was hoping to be able to cut one of the grass fields in this episode, but yeah, this one is definitely not. That still needs a little bit of time. It's still set as harvested at the moment. But to be fair, that's probably because we're in the wrong time of year. So, that's messed up the plans a little bit. But something I did want to do is have a look in, not there, the wrong area. Have a look in construction because I want to see what else we can make some money out of. Now, we are extremely tight for room. I do know that. But I just want to have a look. I'm not going to get another greenhouse. But I had my eye on something along the lines of this perhaps. Grape and olive orchard. Obviously we have got an olive tree already. We've only got one singular olive tree. So they're 10,000 a piece. The maple syrup production. Now I like the look of that, but that takes up a lot of room. This one's only 4,000. Again, I probably would struggle to put it somewhere, I think. Yes. I'm pretty sure I can't put it here. I don't own any of that. Okay, so we're going to have to probably... I think we're going to have to be a little bit boring and maybe just go with another olive tree. I did say I wanted to put a few trees along here. I'm pretty sure... if we just spin that round, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can get another one here. Probably put it on this side, to be honest. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Trees don't grow perfectly straight. Do we want to leave a little bit of room in between? Yep, there we go. So that's going to grow into another nice tree. And let's just put another one here. So that's as far back as we can go. I don't want to go too far back. There we go. So we're going to have 2 more trees growing over there. Olive trees, which are very nice. Lovely. So that's sort of... Well, no, it's not. I thought it was floating in the water, but it's not. That's okay. That will do. It's a little bit further back than I expected, but that's alright. It's going to be permanently watered. That's fine. So, I know I probably spent a good 5 minutes or so rambling on about that front loader. But what I shouldn't do is get sidetracked. I have said that we're saving for a new piece of land, and the only time I would buy something, if it was a tractor or a trailer or a harvester or something like that that came up in the sale, I need to stop getting sidetracked buying random stuff. So what we're actually going to do is go ahead into March and get some more production underway. We've got... Well, I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to have grass to cut this time. And then if the big field is ready to cut, we can put something else in there. So yeah, I'm sorry I rambled on a little bit there about a random front loader. So yeah, that's ready to harvest, so we're going to cut that, put a crop in. That's what we're doing there. So yeah, the other one still hasn't done anything yet. Why is that? We're in March. Okay, so it would actually only start growing in this month, so hopefully that field is okay. But we do have a decision to make, because once the other one is cut, we can put something else in. So really, it's not going to be potatoes, it's not going to be sugar beet. It's either going to be sunflower or oat. Now, I have not planted a sunflower field before, and I'm not entirely sure what is required, but I'm sure we can find out. So if we go into... Is it corn headers? Yes, it is. So we would have to get a corn header. So we would be looking at a little bit of money. Nothing too insane, I guess. But I think it would be pretty cool to try out corn. Not corn. What am I talking about? I think it would be pretty cool to try out sunflowers. If anyone knows of any better headers to buy than that first one, then please let me know. So we'll grab the lawnmower, we'll get that cut, baled, silaged. That's basically free money because we was not expecting that field to be grass. Wow, looks like the sheep have been busy. 2 pallets of wool, lovely. And what that will also mean is once we get a new crop in this field here, we'll get to use the fertiliser spreader again, which is going to be very good. I really like that spreader. Great piece of equipment. Come on, get down, stop messing about. There we go. So really, from March all the way through to September, October... Oh, what happened there? It's like we hit something and it stopped cutting. Yeah, from March all the way through to September and October, we're going to have lots of field work to do. Lots of ploughing. Well, actually, saying that, we shouldn't have lots of ploughing to do because, of course, we've got a direct seeder. We're probably not actually going to plough until we buy the new piece of land and put in some new fields. So, yeah, we won't be ploughing. Ignore that. But we will be improving our precision farming score. Anyway, I will get this cut. Also, I will get it windrowed. Then, of course, we will bale it up and wrap it. So we did actually get 11 bales again, exactly the same, 11 bales and 50% to the next one. Really random, the beeping noise for probably the first 5 or 6 bales at 90%, it just was not working. But then it did randomly start working, so that's okay. I was a little bit worried that we'd have to repair it or something, but it started working in the end. I don't know why, but especially with this tractor, I really struggle to reverse stuff properly. Like the other tractor, perfectly fine, but this one, once you lose it a little bit, it just really goes for it. Not sure why. So of course we are just going to get everything wrapped up, maximum amount of money possible. Let's get that unfolded. Automatic drop is on. Okay, let's have a little look at that. I love watching this. I think it's so satisfying. And it looks so realistic as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's have a little look at one more, a little close up. I love how the knife comes across as well and does such a perfect cut on the wrapper. Lovely. Alright then, so I'm going to get all these wrapped up, and we're probably not going to be able to sell them for quite a while. This is quite an early cut. We don't normally cut this early, but so we might be sitting on these for a fair while. Let's just have a look at the silage price at the moment. So it's not actually terrible. So although it looks pretty bad, the maximum is 342. It's currently 320. So it's not as bad as it looks. Obviously it's going to take time to ferment and all that sort of stuff. So we will check that out again. If not, we'll just have to sit on it for a little bit. But anyway, as I was saying, I will get all these wrapped and then I'll see you once that is done. Okay, there we go. So everything's wrapped. We've got the direct seeder out. All I need to do is just pull these out the way. I'm just going to pop them onto the road for now. We can get this drilled ASAP. Remember, we're going with sunflower. First time doing sunflower. I've never done it before. Pretty excited to do it, to be honest with you. It's always nice to grow new stuff, and that is going to be a new thing for me. So any tips or tricks or anything along those lines, maybe a piece of machinery in our budget that you could recommend, please let me know. Obviously if there's sort of a cheaper header on ModHub, that would be cool as well. I'll be having a look out for those. So we'll get this clear, we'll get it in. This is a very good start to March, getting a crop in straight away, not wasting any time. And is that it? Let's just have a little look. Okay, that was it. Right, no it wasn't. That was hiding. So we'll just put that on the road. We are blocking the road up a little bit, but that's alright. One thing I haven't actually checked is that this direct seeder can plant sunflower. Let's have a look. That is probably something I should have checked. No, it can't. Oh, no. Okay, that's not ideal. Should probably check these things before going on a big speech about how we're going to do it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we haven't got the money at the moment to be wasting on another seeder, so going to have to be a little bit boring and go for oat. There we go, it's already on oat. So that is something I must do. I've done it at the start of the episode with the front loader, running on about buying a front loader and a front loader tool, blah blah blah, having a look at the sunflower headers and all that rubbish. Oh, and we can't even plant them. So eventually, I'm not too sure if this tractor would be able to handle it or not, but I probably will try it. I'd like to buy another one of these because we can then extend out and cover twice the width. If not, we might have to wait until we've got a more powerful tractor, but this should be able to handle it. It has got 180 horsepower. I don't actually think it was a lot of money, so that is probably an upgrade that we'd get fairly soon, I think. But yeah, we'll carry on as we are for now. Then we get to use the exciting new fertiliser spreader. No time lapse needed there. And then we get to cover it in lime as well. Oh, also, let's not forget to roll it, because that is something I do always forget. So, lots to do, and I will see you once this is all seeded. So we will go and grab the lime spreader. We're just going to do everything, get that field all done and prepared so we don't have to keep coming back to it. Get the lime spreader, then the fertiliser spreader. Fertiliser, not the, well, yeah, it is actually. The fertiliser spreader is up in this one, but so is the lime spreader. And I'm pretty sure we need to put some lime in it actually, because I think we did use the majority of it on that other grass field. There in that crate there, that metal crate, is the fertiliser that we got out of the old fertiliser spreader. So we will use that first, and we need to fill up. We should be able to catch some of the lime here. I can see some bags. Layer at the back. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Now we're probably going to need at least a couple of bags worth here, I suspect. We'll probably just fill it up actually to see how much it takes, if we can. If we've got enough lime. Might have to do another shop run soon. Yeah, we need to see if we can just get that a little bit closer. There we go. I think we might have one bag of lime left there. It's not all going to fit in, so we'll leave it there. So yeah, we've got one bag left. There we go. So it's going to look like it's snowed on here a bit, but once we get that fertiliser spreader on there, it's all going to disappear. Lovely. All done. So we don't need to time lapse the next bit because this should only take 2 passes if we line it up correctly, which I'm going to try and do this time. Yeah, definitely needs some landscaping here. It is a little bit bit of a steep climb there. New fertiliser spreader on. We've got 53% in here. We will just see if we can get the rest in that's in this crate here. Oh. Brakes are not so good with this big load on the back. And how much is it going to take? There we go, it took all of it. Right, okay, so let's try and sort of get lined up so we can do this in 2 passes, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to. So I think if we start over here, we just need to make sure we get the edge, but I'm pretty sure we will. So we'll get it lowered down, we'll turn it on, and moment of truth. Yeah, that's easy. It's like, yeah, we're going to do 2 passes here, no problem. Look at that, how it all disappears. That's really good. You're definitely not going to miss a spot doing it like this. Oh, it stopped for a second. Stopped again. We obviously didn't need any there for some reason. And again, what's it doing? We'll have a look on the precision farming map after this, just to make sure it's all been covered. But there we go. 1 run up the field, 1 run down the field, all fertilised. Right, so let's just turn that off a second. We'll have a look on this map. How are our figures looking? So, okay, so we've got a tiny little bit there. I'm not sure. I think that's the dodgy bit, actually. Yeah, that is where the lime... Well, I think that's where we couldn't roll it properly, maybe. I'm not too sure. Who knows? If you know, please let me know. It's a little bit patchy over here again, but hopefully that will improve. Fingers crossed. Our environmental score is up to 77 now, so that's good. That's really, really good. Nice, and that's everything we need to do on here. So everything, pH and nitrogen, perfect. We can't get any better than it is currently. So I'm happy with that. That's really good. Okay, so now everything is done on that field. We've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do. I'm not going to put those bales away because we're going to sell them as soon as they're fermented, so there's no point putting them up into the shed. We'll just leave them there for now, they're fine where they are. But we do need to water the greenhouses and the olive trees. I just realised that obviously we put the olive trees in, however I gave them no water, which is obviously not good. Yes, they are in a lake, but unfortunately we still need to manually water them. So that is what we will do right now. If you do forget, you know, it's just something that you've got to keep on top of, because if not, you'll end up spending ages filling everything up with water, which is what I'm now going to have to do. So you do have to keep on top of these jobs. Alright, so that'll be enough for that. We'll head over to this greenhouse over here. And then we've got the greenhouse down there and the sheep. So we'll do one more run for that greenhouse. And then realistically, there's probably not too much more to do in March, I don't think. I think we've sort of pretty much done what we can do. I will just double check though before we advance time, just in case. Right, so we'll just put this back up here where it belongs. And while we're up here, I will just pull this away. See how much of that we've got spawned. Considering we have only got 2 hives here, it does actually produce a good amount of honey. Sort of originally, early on in the series, I was considering sort of having quite a few hives because I was never expecting it to produce this much, but I'm quite glad it didn't, because as much as I do like the bees, I think if you had about 20 or 30 crates of honey spawning every month, it would just be a bit overkill. So I'm happy with what we've got there. I think 2 is perfectly fine and acceptable. So we'll just drag these out the way as well. The soybeans again will go in here to add to the current soybeans we've got, waiting for the best price. And we'll just pop that on there. And we need to do the same with one of the olive trees, because I noticed that had 3 crates spawned. So we're still Operation make as much money as possible for the new piece of land. I have decided, I will just show you again in case you haven't seen before. I have decided, where are we? I'm going to go for plot of land 36. It is more expensive. It's 192,000, but I think that plot of land is a nice big plot. We can get some really big fields on there, and I think we can do a lot with that. We can make lots of money, which will then help us on our way to getting 34. So the plan is 36. That's what we're going to go for. Right, okay. So I just wanted to check precision farming, just to make sure there was nothing else we could do with this, which I don't think there is. I'm not sure why that is so low. Could we perhaps... That's fertilizer, I believe. Could we see if we could just chuck some fertiliser on there? Let's just run over to it actually and just see what the values are. I'm not sure why it is that colour. Now see it's coming up, pH and nitrogen is perfect, so it wouldn't let us put anything on if we tried. Okay, well we'll leave that as it is then. If anyone knows why it is that colour, then please let me know. I would like to improve it. It just doesn't look quite right to me. So I'm pretty sure we have done everything we can do in March. Let's just see how these bales are getting on. Yeah, they're only at 6%, so we've got a lot of time for those to go. Probably won't even be ready next month, I wouldn't have thought, but we'll see. I guess we'll have to rest then. What have we got in this field? It's been a little while. We've got wheat in this field, and that's going to be ready. So we're not going to be able to harvest anything really until July, I believe. Right, so we'll get rested, and I'll see you in the morning. Alright then, first things first, as always, we'll have a cheeky look in the sail. Yeah, we've got an old pickup truck, no thanks. Yep, none of this is good to me. Never mind. Right, so let's go and check the bales first of all. I'd be surprised if they're done. I don't think they're going to be done. Yeah, not even half done. So they're going to need another month, they are. Alright then. Let's just go and see if this... Yeah, that has finally grown. Took a long while for this one to grow again, but there we are. Okay, well, as we can't sell the bales, unfortunately, we are just going to sell the supplies that we've got. Trying not to be repetitive with that, but at the moment it's just one of them jobs we've got to do. We've got to keep selling. We need to raise another 140,000 really, so yeah, it's just one of the jobs that's got to be done. So we'll load everything up as usual, all in one big lump. We'll take it all to the shop and we'll get it all sold, and we'll see how much money that'll bring in. So there we go, everything's on the trailer. Just got the eggs to go on now. And we'll see how much we're going to get. I'm going to have a rough guess at maybe 20,000. Who knows if we're going to be correct or not, but we shall soon find out. Look at that, lovely. Off to the shop we go. Whoa, a little bit too quick there. I must remember to slow down for the corners. This trailer has got a habit of turning over. Yeah, so we're definitely going with plot 36 first, which is the plot just behind us. And then the plan after that is to get this plot here, which is plot 34. And then we'll have a nice road going from our road across here, and it will join up with the other one. So that will sort of make like a proper access route, if you like. That is the plan. Obviously plans can change. The plot over here is very uneven, but we can work with that. Obviously not all plots are going to be lovely and even, because that's just not the way it works. So we'll just head straight to the farm shop with this trailer load. I do like to see it all go at once. It is quite satisfying to see that big number and to see how much we get from our environmental score as well. Whoop, nearly lost the trailer again. And there it goes. Ooh, more than 20,000 actually. Lovely, look at that. Nice. 27,000 and over 2,000 from the environmental score. That's put us at just shy of 80,000. No, that is really nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. Not that much. So that has now put us 110,000 away. So we're not far off being halfway. We're getting there. We're definitely getting closer. So in preparation for the new piece of land, I know it's a little way away yet, but I feel like this is something we should buy now, especially as we've got the tractor capable of handling it. I think we should get a new plough. Now the reason being, I was having a look through the ploughs, and originally I did download a few different ones. So at the moment we've got this one, 1.4 metre, 130 horsepower. Obviously we had the small John Deere then. This one is 150 horsepower, which is plenty as we've got 180, but it's 1.7 metre. It's not too expensive. You have got all these, which are quite a lot of money, so we're going to stay away from those for now, because obviously we need as much money as we can get. But I feel like the 0.3 difference there is definitely worth it, because it's only a couple of £100 extra. So we will take our plough off to the shop and upgrade to the slightly bigger one. Just got to find the plough first of all. Where did I put it? Maybe it's in the new shed. Yeah, I can see it just hiding in the corner over there. We've come a long way with this plough. Originally when we bought it I was scared that the John Deere would be doing wheelies and all sorts, but it handled it really well. And this tractor here, I mean, it's probably just a little bit too small for this tractor. So let's upgrade it for the next one up. Well, pretty much all these fields here we have made and created with this plough. I'm pretty sure maybe the first original one where we used the tiny plough, but other than that, this has had a part to play in all these fields. But it's time for an upgrade. Okay, as usual, we'll get this repainted and repaired, ready for its new owner in the second-hand shop. £13, lovely. 442, lovely, and we get 1600 back. Very nice. So we'll just make sure the plough isn't in the sale. No, it's not. All the way to the end, 1.7 metres. If we can change the colour for free, we will. Let's just have a look. If we could match the tractor, £80. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Only £80. It will match our nice dirty red tractor. You can already see how much bigger it is. That's really going to help speed things up just a little bit. And no problems at all. We're not wheeling, we can still steer nice and easily. Lovely. Pleased with that. Not too bad at all. Alright then, that wasn't too bad. No accidents, we got it back in one piece. And we'll go and put it straight in the new shed, ready for when we need to use it. There we go. Lovely. So one thing I do want to do, obviously I've sort of pretty much said which piece of land I want to buy, but I need to actually go and have a look at it. I think that would be a very good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive over there, and I just want to see sort of where the perimeter of it is, and what sort of land we're getting. Obviously I know we've got this rocky bit here, but that's okay. That's like a little bit of a feature. We can build around that or do something around that. But let's actually just have a proper look at this piece of land. Now, aside from this bit here, which is obviously all very bumpy, it doesn't look too bad. Let's just go for a drive round. I think that'd be the best thing to do. Now, obviously, I know all this is included in it. There's lots and lots and lots of weeds here to clear, but that's fine. The question is, do we cut the grass beforehand? That would be a lot of free money. I would be tempted to cut all this, you know. I think that might be an option. So let's just go up here and hopefully these trees. Hopefully our perimeter goes up to these trees. I don't really want to have to cut loads down again, so let's... well, there is a little road up here as well, actually. And some random logs. Wow, that is interesting. Okay, let's go on the map. Let's see where it is. So we are right up here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm way out of it, actually. So I'm up in 35. Okay. So we need to come down quite a considerable amount. I think I can just about see it on the map, actually, sort of the outline of it. Which should be... I would say around here. Alright, so let's have another look. Yeah, we are right on the line there. Okay, so we know where it is here. I can just about see it on the map. So let's just see if we get up to this dirt track over here, which I'm pretty sure we do. So all this is, it's not terrible. Like, it's a little bit, it's got some hills, but it's not too bad. Like, we can work with a lot of this straight away, actually. So let's just have a look again. Yeah, so it is where that path is there, and then it literally just comes straight down there. Okay, so that's not too bad. So really what we've got is a piece of land that requires no trees to be cut down. There's a potential to probably get a massive grass cut out of it before ploughing it up for new fields, which is what I am very tempted to do, because that would bring us in a fair amount of money. And then obviously we've got cows and other stuff that we want to put in, which we could probably put in sort of around here somewhere where all this uneven land is. We'll sort that out and get that ready, but then we've got a massive area there for some new fields. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential there for sure, and sort of again there is potential perhaps that we could cut just these trees down along here and then sort of make big fields in there which joins up with these smaller ones. There is definitely a lot of potential there, because if we go and look at the precision farming map at the soil types, we're hoping the sandy loam extends over here. There's a potential that there might be some loam up here as well. So yeah, that is not too bad. Okay, alright, well that's exciting. I can't wait to get enough money to be able to buy that. But that's going to be for another episode. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.